Oh, give me a second. I'm not feeling so good.
Bom dia.
Greetings and salutations, folks, and welcome
O que
back
o senhor acha? Claro que sim. E o senhor bem
to Max Payne
pontual.
2, where, if I remember correctly, this place gets attacked by bad guys.
I know. I just wish I knew what was happening and why.
Yes. Who has it in for our family? I mean, just because we are rich and happy, is that a good reason to hate us? I do a lot of good in this town. A lot.
This is hell for me. As I told you yesterday, when I get Fabiana back, I think I will move us to...
Let's see, how many people are in this room? There are 5 people in this room. 3 out of these... No. 6 people.
We'll catch the man. You have my word on that.
4 of them will be dead by the end of this game.
Times, but we have been through it before. Like when Father died.
Father had a heart attack visiting a brothel. Yeah, it was humiliating, embarrassing for sure. But now this is different.
Exactly, like,
She's not dead.
and Max has finally figured it out, and Victor Bronco has finally figured it out, that, like, Max's hardships, that the army that's hunting him
I
down,
know this has been tough on you, but things will get better. For all of us.
is very large.
Marcelo, pasos in my helicopter. This way.
Sure.
Mr. Becker,
Senhor?
let us give you a ride.
Bom. Até logo, Sr. Branco. And may I say, you would be best served se contratar profissionais e não esses amadores pés de chinelo.
He's suggesting professional security detail and not these amateurs. But really, again, you've got like this huge
So many
army of
plans,
people.
Max.
Didn't we all?
I was born into great fortune. Sometimes it feels like I have done nothing apart from being a rich man in a poor country. The men I talk to, they only see money. Not my wife. I am not naive. She does not love me for my body.
Well,
Okay,
despite the
that's-
good fortune, you're still a decent man.
Do you need Max Payne, of all
I don't
people, to
know.
tell someone
Try to be.
that you're a decent man?
Maybe I'm just
Although I
rich
suppose
fool.
Max has been
The rest of my
closer to the Bronco family.
Com
So he
licença. Tem uma ligação pro senhor, policial chamado Sr. da Silva.
Diga que eu ligo mais tarde.
Sim.
Another band cop wanting a pension contribution. Do you think a pile of shit feels popular because it's surrounded by flies? Look at me.
That is a good line, too.
I'm a
This
mess.
game has a lot of really good lines, I gotta say.
O que está acontecendo? Meu Deus.
It's under attack. Oh no! Who would have expected this extremely detailed environment to be an actual level in which action is going to happen?
Posso?
Claro que pode.
It's not working. There's a way to reboot the system. If I can get to the server room, I should be able to get everything back online.
Strange. You pay a couple $1 million and you expect to push a button to be able to make all your problems go away. Like that was some useless junk and a bit of false confidence. I'm done, Max.
Sir, let us handle this. You stay in your office, lock yourself in. Do not answer the door unless you know it's me. Let's go.
I should be able to override the system if I could just get to the server room.
What's going on?
Nothing to worry about. Everything's fine. Get down behind the desk now, both of you.
Ah! Oh no! This was not a very good plan. This was a terrible plan. Actually, I guess it kind of worked. Oh, you son of a... Oh, hello.
Esta você não ganha não, amigo. Tá na hora de morrer, cuzão.
Oh. Yeah, that was terrible. I've already used up 2 painkillers in that process.
Come on. get you to the server room. Let's go.
Por que não posso ficar aqui com você debaixo da mesa?
Let's go. Come on.
Okay, I'm coming. Come on.
The real security guards had been run off, paid off, or bumped off. That left us. It wasn't a fantastically comforting thought. That was the office Victor used at Fabricas Bronco.
Really?
Victor's office had Second Son written all over it. They'd been keeping an eye on Fabiana from afar. Shame they'd been more interested in supposed infidelities than thugs sizing her up for a snatch.
Ah, they were worrying so much about her exposing... I'll just stop right there before I get too unrated for comfort.
I never should have moved to Brazil.
They could invoice me.
Okay, here we go. They should have focused more on stopping her from being snatched than try to control her snatch. There, okay. Still kind of dirty. Slightly better phrasing. Also, I like how once, like, a glass breaks, like, Max just runs right through it. Like, he doesn't care. Like, solid glass? Psh. No, I'm busy running into glass, whoever you are.
This code should get us into the boardroom. Okay.
Also, again, sets his
Security system is keeping the right
primary weapon aside. Alright, there goes him. There we go. Nope. Okay. Alright, that did not work. Alright, excellent.
Are we dead?
No such luck. We gotta go.
It's through here.
Alright, let's pick up some stuff.
It was a lot shinier than a favela, and rent would be easier to collect. Maybe Bronco would take pity on all the poor bastards who got evicted. I just had to keep him alive to find out.
Come on! Through here!
Yeah, I'm busy, investigating your boss.
The server room is just past those cubicles.
It's too bad we don't have that pistol with the silencer here, because that would be very useful.
These clowns were the same guns for hire who jumped our exchange at the stadium. Crotcha Prado, the Black Badge. Right-wing
The Black
paramilitary
Badge.
protecting who
Okay, so at the very least,
I guess that made them more like me than I cared to admit. Were they just
true,
looking for
but Max
payday, or
wasn't
did they
paid to
business with
kill.
Broncos running?
At the beginning.
Eu vou por aqui, você vai por ali. Demorou.
There we go. So far, much better than that. Oh, no. There you go. Excellent. Fantastic luck.
Hey, we're good to go. Let's get that server back online.
Can we just spend a few more minutes? Make sure they're all gone?
No.
Come on, don't worry. I got your back. Poor kid was scared shitless, but I thought we'd seen the worst of it.
Okay.
In reality, things got real bad.
You're doing good. Come on.
Hey, I didn't think I'd have a day like this when I wake up in the mornings.
You know,
Say the same thing. Fact was, I'd gotten used to protecting Bronco in the big bad world. We hadn't anticipated a siege situation here, hadn't prepared for it. I couldn't tell the kid that.
yeah. Oh, hello.
Something told me these guys didn't have security clearance.
Excuse me, sirs. Can you please document your security clearance? I'm going to head this way, then I'm going to head that way, and then I'm going to dive. I was going to try to dive, but I did not have enough health. Okay, I've now got a machine gun. Who is... Oh, there we go. And there go my painkillers. Son of a... It would have been nice knowing what I was actually shooting at, but... Alright, that got rid of one. That got rid of two. Alright. That somehow worked out. And there's painkillers. And I have bullets for the assault rifle now. I'm still going to walk around, make sure that I haven't missed any painkillers, because that definitely drained my reserves. Alright, there's that there, there's that there. Alright, 3 sets of painkillers. That definitely has refilled my reserves. So now I can go on slightly more confident. Oop, 4 painkillers.
Come on, move. You gonna be able to fix this or what?
In a few minutes, eh? I should be able to reboot the system, get all the components back online.
What about Bronco's office? That's all I care about.
You should be able to lock us down, eh? If this works.
All right, whatever you're doing, do it quick. I'm gonna make a sweep of the building and then get back to Rodrigo's. The security system was back online.
Excellent.
Things might be a little tougher for our fan club from here on in. Seemed
Might
like
be.
breaching the perimeter had been no more difficult than strolling through the front gates. But hey, who needs a Trojan horse when the alarm is down and your standing army is a dame, a dork, and a drunk?
To be fair, the
Bronco's
drunk
office
has
overlooked
killed
the
like, what,
atrium. I could
100
check
or so
in
people?
Make sure he hadn't checked out.
So it's not exactly like that drunk, can't handle himself. Alright. So let us clear our way over to the atrium. Avoid video artifacting that might cause death. Oh, hello.
Max! Your guys working on the security system now, sir.
It just came on.
Okay, good. Then lock yourself down. Stay put. Let us take care of these guys down here. Once they realize they can't get to you, they should back off.
Max,
With any
trying
luck.
not to completely destroy the place?
Let's just concentrate on staying alive. Sir!
That is a very odd, like, you know,
There,
actually, that I was gonna say,
tucked up safe. I
um,
needed to make it to the lobby to complete my sweep of the building.
like that would seem odd if that was meant
worth
to be like a trailing officer to go along with the, let's just try to keep you alive. But now that I think about it, that's more of a, like, sir, come on, like, turn on the security. We're here to keep you safe, and we can't do that if you're just standing there out in the open.
I'd woken
Painkillers.
up with a headache, and it was only getting worse.
Also, real-time reflections. Excellent. Oh, hello.
Graduation shots of Rodrigo, Victor, and Marcelo.
Oh my
Indicated
gosh.
a rich kid finishing schools all over Europe. No wonder they had the common touch.
Look at, geez, that is one... Like, Victor looks like... This guy looks something, but that is, he could have made for a better photo. Like, Up, no, again? It's a very... Oh, shit.
Poor girl
Yeah.
is dead. Shot through the head by some hero fighting the rich one lonely secretary at a time.
Oh. But I suppose at least I don't have to worry about keeping her alive. In the middle of a gunfight. And again, notice how, like, it always... It's a very odd. It always diverts... Ah, damn it. I screwed up. I should have been shooting at the driver. It always reverts to the, Take that, and that, and that, and... There we go. Jump! And this guy... Excellent. That actually went really well. Oh, no. And now we got these guys. Am I gonna have to, like, deal with him, like, right in front of... Oh! Oh, no. I've got... Ah! That is a waste of 2 painkillers. Three painkillers. God damn. Okay, I'm just gonna stay on the floor. God. Finally. Jeez.
It looked like we'd seen the worst of it. The elevator would take me back up to Rodrigo's office where we could wait the rest of it out.
Anything I can grab in the van? Nothing. That was... Yeah, that did not go quite so well. Although, those armored guys are fairly new to the picture, so definitely something I'm gonna have to be aware of as the game progresses. So long, lonely secretary. Looks like real life screwed you over. Or... I don't know. How does it feel working for the Broncos? Like, don't they... Would the people who work for the Broncos realize that,
Senor Branco! I can't get through to him. Ever since the security door is triggered, he hasn't made a sound.
Rodrigo, it's Max. Open up. Can you hear me?
Eu já tentei.
Senor Branco, open up!
like, they must have heard about the attack on the nightclub, the attack in the penthouse.
Get the hell out of here.
I knew there was another way in upstairs for the helipad. The little luxury runaround that kept the rich looking down on the poor literally as well as metaphorically.
That secretary was like, yes, I will leave. Thank you for giving me the opportunity.
Rodrigo! Rodrigo! Rodrigo!
And he's dead. You know, I remember playing this the first time and I'm like, wait, Rodrigo's dead? Like,
Of course,
of all the
he was
things
dead. Clean, one
to
shot,
suddenly
professional
happen, like,
job.
it wasn't
Began to look for clues.
Fabiana that died first. It was...
I couldn't get playback on one of the cameras and it looked like the disc was missing. Someone in this building was trying to keep things low-key. But then why had everyone else come driving through the goddamn wall?
Sounds like a distraction to me.
Fabiana. Even if the man who employed me was dead, his wife was still out there.
Everybody drinks the
Maybe
same
she'd be
whiskey.
saved. Maybe some good would...
Maybe he should focus on something besides the
Photo
drink.
From the broken fragments, something caught my eye. Figures. Only blind luck it meant the blast wasn't fatal. If I'd been out for any longer, the smoke would have gotten me.
Considering the fact that Max has a bullet lodged in his head, like from the events of Max Payne 2,
Don't die here. Move.
he is definitely a lucky fellow.
Perfect. If I wasn't immolated, I was gonna get crushed to death. Look at me. I've been contracted to protect two people. One
Contracted. Oh. I didn't even realize the game was still going. Okay. I thought I was in the middle of a cutscene. Alright, so I guess I'll just hold the button down. Even though it appears that...
If I wasn't immolated, I was gonna get crushed to death. Look at me. I've been contracted to protect two people. One was
Yep.
being held in
Yeah, I was expecting the game to
sitting at
just,
his
like...
desk with a bullet in his head. And the company
Considering the
had
fact
its
that I'm
logo
not
on my
looking
paycheck
as to where
top of
Max
my
is
head.
going, but I'm still holding down the forward button. I'm still holding
There's no
down
way
the
one
W.
bomb could have done all this. Unless the place was made of gasoline. This whole joint must have been rigged.
Actually, what you don't realize is,
The kid hadn't made it. Fuck. I had
shit.
to make this corpse-looting coward pay. Getting his gun was more than just expediency.
Ooh, disarm? That's a feature? Alright.
I was in no state to save his body from the flames. I hadn't saved him from the gunman either. I'm sorry, kid.
You at least saved the one lonely secretary. You know, that's the thing with thugs is they're very willing to fight in exploding, burning buildings. For some reason. I don't really know why. Like, the whole thing's coming down all around their ears. Oh, hello. And they're like, you know what? Max Payne's in there. We gotta deal with him.
Rodrigo or not, Fabricas Bronco is falling apart quite literally.
Anything I need to collect? That guy is very dead. Not dead enough.
Despite his manners, I'd done him a favor.
Yep. Saved him the joys
Didn't
of
look
burning
like a room
slowly to
where
death.
Rodrigo closed multi-million-dollar deals. It looked like a fiery hellhole.
Why are you getting up so high from cover? Oh, hello. Also, where did all my painkillers go? Did I happen to, like, put it in my loose pocket?
The only way out was to use that filing cabinet.
There we go. At the very least, I've got a lot of slow-mo. So, if I do run into somebody, I could potentially rely on it to help me get out of a bad situation.
So much for a lazy Sunday afternoon. My next trick would be a high wire act with a fiery pit for a safety net. It was nice that no one was shooting at me for a change, but I'd take a shot in the head over a slow roast on a spit any day of the goddamn week.
And now for my next trick, stumbling slowly through smoke. Did I lose my guns again? Although I suppose that's the nature of Max Payne. There's always a fall.
Someone up ahead was hurt pretty bad. If he didn't die before I got to him, I might get some answers.
Excuse me, sir, I've got a question for you.
Why? Why Rodrigo Bronco? Why did you come to kill Rodrigo Bronco?
Came to kill you. Because of what you did to us. You killed so many of us.
What reason did this poor bastard have to lie? He would be dead from shock or loss of blood in half an hour, even if I didn't...
What's this? Max actually has to deal with the consequences of his actions? Of killing a whole bunch of people?
What?
Fabiana Bronco, where is she?
That Comando Sombra got her. Up the hill.
Then it was up the hill for me, I guess, where the gang held sway. I had to try to figure out who was using these angry paramilitary clowns as some kind of front to kill Rodrigo.
Did he just save that man's life? Will he actually live? Also, I believe this is the point in which Max Payne changes.
Rodrigo Bronco was dead.
And it
was held hostage.
kind of goes towards like some of the
no
initial
idea what was behind any of this.
screenshots of Max Payne.
I felt like a fool.
3 that kind of like made people look at the
I was
game
a
and they were
sweaty,
wondering like
gray-haired mess.
what kind of game was Rockstar actually planning to make.
Well, this place was gonna kill me too. I could see that now. I decided that I was gonna die sober, not drunk. At least then I would see who shot me.
Always a good start.
It was time to take back control from whoever was out to get me. And if I didn't flush them out, at least my midlife crisis would confuse them enough so they did something stupid. It was the only hope I had. I knew I wasn't thinking straight. I'd been drinking and popping painkillers for years. I had a liver like a French goose and skin like red leather.
Yeah, he's seen better days. Also, interesting how they bother to even try to do a little bit of
perfect. fact, it wasn't much
of his shave in engine. But this, like, I remember one of the first screenshots you saw of Max Payne 3 was bald, like shaved head Max with sunglasses on in daylight.
Hello.
Hello, Victor.
Max? Max, you're alive?
Of course I'm alive.
We did not know this. We are lost, Max. Our brother was everything to us.
I understand. Listen, I'm sorry about your loss. Both of you. Rodrigo was a good man. I failed him. But I was tricked.
What happened, Max?
I don't know.
Some guys from the Crush of Prado came into the building downstairs, so while me and the security guard were dealing with them, an assassin must have come in and executed your brother. At least that's how I think it happened.
Once...
You killed my brother!
Oh my gosh, Marcelo.
I understand you're upset, but please, why the hell would I do that?
To get his money, to take his money!
How am I getting his money, Marcelo? Please, think.
Use that education you supposedly have.
I saved your life twice, or more. Right now I'm going to get Fabiana.
Where is she? Where is Fabiana, eh?
She's in a place called Nova Esperanza.
How do you know this, Max?
One of the Crotch of Prado told me just before he died.
Please, bring our sister-in-law back to us, Max. Our family is being torn apart.
And thank you for watching. That's the end of Chapter 6. Chapter 7 should be going up tomorrow at noon. Otherwise, we've got Indivisible on Friday, Martian Memorandum on Saturday, and Red Dead 2 Forever on Monday and Tuesday. Or at the very least, it feels like forever, because that is one long game. In the meantime, so long. If you've got any recommendations for games that you think are interesting, that you enjoy, that you think more people should play, let me know in the comments, and maybe one day I'll give it a try. Otherwise, good night, folks.